afternoon to all of you. Thanks for joining us here on The Big Story. I'm Afrida Rahman Ali. Well, a gang conducted unauthorized vaccination drives in as many as 9 locations in and around Mumbai. 5 people have been booked in this case by the Mumbai police. Now, these drives were carried out in film production houses, in Aditya College, Hiranandani Housing Society, a talent management platform, and vaccinated 1,100 people in Maharashtra. So a second FIR has now been registered in this case. The BMC's probe report has stated that the doses administered to the Kandivali Hiranandani Society has indicated that those doses were neither allotted nor delivered to any civil hospital. That has raised the suspicion now on whether these vaccines were even real to begin with. It's a different matter that they were organized in an unauthorized way, but what was administered to the people, to the unsuspecting lot who took this vaccine? So those are important questions, but then of course the focus has now shifted to what is the Mumbai police doing to round up those individuals involved in this racket. On Saturday, Versova police booked the organizer Sanjay Gupta and former Kokilaben Ambani Hospital employee Rajesh Pandey. The duo and mastermind Mahinder Singh and 3 others were earlier booked by Kandivali police as well for these unauthorized drives. Now, what we know as of now is that Rajesh Pandey is yet to be arrested. He has applied for anticipatory bail. But the important question remains as to why was this allowed to happen in the first place right under the noses of the authorities. It's been 3 days since 5 gang members have been arrested. 2 other members of the gang are still absconding, like I mentioned, and Mumbai police has claimed that even the arrested mastermind have no idea whether these vaccines are real or fake. Dr. Manish Tripathi, who is one of the doctors absconding, involved in this racket, he is the person who's responsible for the procurement. He remains untraceable, and therefore we are still clueless about the authenticity of the vaccines. Now, Mira now questioned the Maharashtra Home Minister Dilip Walse Patil on this. Let's listen into what he had to say. Okay, what we heard from what the Home Minister said is that one cannot expect the Home Minister to know the minute details. The Health Department and the police will answer if the vaccines are fake or not. We'll try and get that soundbite shortly, but this is primarily what the Minister had to say. The important part, of course, now is that we have to ask these questions around who takes responsibility for this and how are we going to get to the bottom of this case. Let me introduce our guests this afternoon. Am I audible? Let me go across to Dr. Sameer Dalwai, spokesperson of the NCP, joining us on the program, and also Hitesh Patel, resident of Hiranandani Society, also with us on the program. I beg your pardon, in the middle I lost the audio link for a bit. So Dr. Dalwai, good afternoon. I want to begin by asking you that this has happened in Maharashtra in multiple locations in and around Mumbai. The primary question here is that the states that were, of course, crying hoarse about procurement of vaccines now has to, of course, take the responsibility of dispensing these vaccines, administering them to the right people and the right vaccines. What is going on? 9 locations in and around Mumbai, you have fake vaccination drives under the noses of your Maha Aghadi government, sir.
All right, good afternoon, Ms. Afrida. As you are aware, and unfortunately, the human greed continues to come out in various ways that continues to stun us. And it is not new, but unfortunately, it continues that people still want to exploit and make money and a quick buck by exploiting those under pressure, under stress of such a pandemic that's occurring all over. And it's putting pressure on people that some people want to just make some money. This is completely a criminal act which has been masterminded by some people who try to take advantage of the innocence, of the gullibility, of the fear of citizens. And they have carried out this scam. Unfortunately, there were some lapses on the part of even the people who were gullible enough to fall for it. And I don't blame them because there's so much of stress around and fear around COVID. And that's why now, as you're aware, the police have booked 5 people, as you said, and the investigation is going on. However, the other matter is also which you raised is the effectiveness of these vaccines, whether they were true vaccines or they were not, and what happens to their program head. That remains to be seen once we know what actually was the source of these so-called vaccines. Were they genuine vaccines? Were they just something else that was administered? The only way we will know is after interrogating the mastermind behind this, and the police are on their job, and we will soon be able to answer these questions.
Yes, I'll come to you. I have more questions on what you just said, Dr. Dalwai, but I'll come back to you. Let me get in Hitesh Patel, who's a resident of Hiranandani Society. Mr. Patel, can you tell us how exactly was this done? Because now, of course, another aspect is also that these housing societies have not done the requisite checks and balances before having a vaccination drive where so many people would get the jab. Certain background checks were supposed to be done by the housing societies as well. Now the hospitals have claimed that they never conducted these drives. Who is responsible for this, Mr. Patel? And tell us how exactly this drive was conducted in your housing society.
Yes, thank you very much. ये 30 मई को ये कंडक्ट किया गया था ड्राइव हमारे बिल्डिंग के अंदर. ये ड्राइव अभी एक्चुअली बहुत 18 दिन हो गए हैं. बस ये चीज हुई कि हमारे पहले जितनी भी ड्राइव हुई थी किसी ने भी कंप्लेन करने की हिम्मत नहीं दिखाई. रोज ये जो मास्टरमाइंड थे उनकी हिम्मत खुलती गई. रोज नए नए ड्राइव वो करते गए और 30th को हम भी इसके शिकार हुए और हमारे बाद भी 2-3 जन और शिकार हुए. अगर ये पहले से किसी ने इसको एक्सपोज किया होता, क्योंकि सर्टिफिकेट तो पहले दिन से सबके नहीं आ रहे. बड़े बड़े प्रोडक्शन हाउस, बड़ी बड़ी टीम्स, बड़ी बड़ी सोसाइटियों के इसमें नाम आ रहा है. ये चीज को किसी ने अटकाने की कोशिश नहीं की, किसी ने एक्सपोज करने की कोशिश नहीं की. इस वजह से ये चीज और बढ़ती गई. एंड इस वैक्सीनेशन से हमें ये एक नुकसान अभी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है कि हमें जो वैक्सीनेशन दी गई है उसकी ऑथेंटिकेशन क्या है, वो राइट वैक्सीनेशन है या कोई केमिकल है या ग्लूकोज है. हमें जो सर्टिफिकेट इशू हुए हैं उसकी ऑथेंटिकेशन क्या है?
वो तो अभी प्रोब में देखा जाएगा. लेकिन हितेश पटेल जी, आपकी सोसाइटी में जो कोऑपरेटिव हाउसिंग सोसाइटी के जो सेक्रेटरी होंगे, जो प्रेसिडेंट होंगे, उन्होंने किस तरह से अलाउ किया और किसको ये जिम्मेदारी उन्होंने दिया कि इस तरह का ड्राइव कंडक्ट करे? और जो इंडिविजुअल्स आए भी थे सामने से, उनमें से क्या किसी ने क्वेश्चन किया था कि ये कहाँ से कंडक्ट हो रहा है, कौन वैक्सीन आपको कौन लगाने जा रहे हैं, क्या वो ट्रेन्ड है या नहीं? किसी ने इस तरह का सवाल उठाए थे उस दौरान?
जो राजेश पांडे, जो अभी तक पकड़ा नहीं गया है, उन्होंने पहले दिन से उन्होंने अपना इंट्रोडक्शन दिया था कि ही इज फ्रॉम द कोकिलाबेन अंबानी हॉस्पिटल. मोर ऑफ कैन की डॉक्टर ने अभी बताया कि उन दिनों में वैक्सीनेशन काफी इजीली नहीं अवेलेबल थी. तो एवरीबॉडी इज रनिंग बिहाइंड द वैक्सीनेशन. तो एक गुड फेथ में और एक ये बड़े हॉस्पिटल का नाम था उसके पीछे, तो हम भी उसके पीछे बह गए और ये चीज हो गई. हमारी भी गलती है, नहीं, हम ये नहीं कह रहे कि हमारी गलती नहीं है, बट ये एक माहौल ऐसा था वो टाइम पे जिसकी वजह से ये बहुत बड़ा फ्रॉड हो गया.
जी, ये एक बहुत बड़ा रैकेट है. दिस इज अ बिग नेटवर्क दैट इज ऑपरेटिंग क्लियरली एंड दे हैव कनेक्शंस एवरीवेयर. डॉक्टर दलवाई, you would be aware that there is one doctor involved here who's still absconding, and it seems he has all the information about where exactly the vials were procured from. Now, as a medical professional, I want to understand from you that how are we to now determine whether the vaccines that were administered were fake or authentic? Is there any way that a person who has taken the jab can sort of find out?
No, I'm just answering this as a pediatrician, as a doctor, not as a government spokesperson. But typically what we do know is that most of the people who take a vaccine, any vaccine, they would have a mild fever or a mild, body ache, some very mild symptoms of the actual condition for which they've taken the vaccine. Now, that's one way, but it's very, very subjective. You cannot show. Ultimately, the only way is to do an antibody test after a month and then find out what are the antibodies of these people that after post vaccination, the spike protein, so to speak. The issue here is, I mean, the gentleman, let me be very frank with you, one of my colleagues stays in the same society, and I got to know about it from her after a couple of days, or the day it came out in the newspapers. And it is basically the innocence and the gullibility of people which is being so badly victimized by certain, I would say evil people, because people are so stressed right now and they want to get the vaccines done. Unfortunately, the bigger reason at the bottom of all this is the entire confusion around the vaccine scenario in the country since the beginning of this year. And this back and forth, what's been happening, and this entire awareness that people are now aware that there is a vaccine shortage nationally, that has led people to a higher sense of anxiety. And on one hand, you have this worry about COVID. We've seen how bad the second wave was. And on the other hand, there is,
But who is to blame? Who is to be blamed for that, Mr. Dalwai? Who is to be blamed for that? Because there have been wrongdoing at so many levels. Fake vaccine certificates have been procured. These hospital names also, somehow they have manipulated in a way that people were made to believe that these hospitals were conducting the drives. Now, we also don't know how these vaccines were procured from where. So unless we get to the bottom of things, Dr. Dalwai, we don't even know whether there are even more vaccination drives of this nature conducted and how many people impacted. What is the information that the government has on this, on how big a racket this is, and what is being done to ensure that these things don't happen?
Absolutely, you're right. So there are certain hospitals which have been certified by the government, central as well as state, to carry out the vaccination drive. And there is a rule, as to the best of my knowledge, that the BMC has to be intimated or informed while conducting this drive. And it has to be done with the BMC, with the government, with the BMC and with the hospital together. Now, if somebody misrepresents and goes to the society and says that I represent so-and-so hospital, and in good faith, if the poor guys believe that, then I mean, it's just a case of cheating. And I mean, it's the individual who is responsible for carrying out this. It's a plain and simple crime. And of course, it's heinous because of the background of what it is. And now that we are all aware, I'm sure the government, the police, but eventually it's a common citizen. We have to make sure that the rules tell us that we have to inform the BMC.
But there is a staff member of a private hospital also involved. Now, this is where it gets dangerous, Dr. Dalwai. There's a member of a private hospital involved. There is a doctor involved who people usually don't suspect. So, there are members who have misused their credentials. Let me in fact ask Mr. Patel once again that you heard what Dr. Dalwai had to say, that initially, of course, you will feel some discomfort, maybe mild fever after the jab. Did the people who took the vaccine feel any of those symptoms? Because you were in that society, you would be familiar with many who have taken the vaccines.
Yes, no, किसी को भी ये symptoms नहीं आए थे. So this is the main हमारे issue वहीं से शुरू हुआ था कि भाई अगर हम कोविशील्ड लेते हैं तो माइल्ड फीवर आता है या बॉडी पेन होता है या कुछ ना कुछ छोटे-छोटे सिम्टम्स होते हैं. तो ये सिम्टम्स हमें नहीं हुए, तब जाके हमें कुछ ना कुछ हमारे साथ गलत हुआ है. और इसके अंदर पहले ही दिन से कुछ ना कुछ सस्पेक्ट था. जैसे आपने बताया कि इसके अंदर डॉक्टर्स भी इन्वॉल्व है, कुछ हॉस्पिटल्स भी इन्वॉल्व है. और ये वैक्सीनेशन ड्राइव मुझे लग रहा है कि हमारे यहाँ पे 30 मई को हुआ था, तो उसके पहले ये अप्रैल से कहीं ना कहीं चल रहा था. और देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल इसके विक्टिम हैं, क्योंकि वो इंडिविजुअल है, वॉक इन वैक्सीन ले रहे थे, तो उनको इतना वो आज भी कंप्लेन नहीं कर सकते. ये तो हम क्या यूनाइटेड एक सोसाइटी में थे, तो हमने कंप्लेन करी है. आई बिलीव कि गवर्नमेंट को और प्रशासन को ये चीज को काफी सीरियसली लेके ये इसके पीछे कितने लोग हैं, कौन है, उन सबकी तहकीकात करनी चाहिए. अदरवाइज ऐसा है कि बहुत जनों के पास सर्टिफिकेट है, पर उनके पास वैक्सीन उन्होंने लिया है कि नहीं वो पता ही नहीं है. So they are like the sleeper cell. कभी भी उनको वापस कोरोना हो जाएगा.
So that's the problem. One will only realize afterwards, after the certificate comes or doesn't come. That is again a risky proposition. How do you ensure beforehand? And of course, I would urge all the viewers who are listening to us that if you are in one such cooperative housing society or anywhere for that matter where vaccine drives are being conducted by any private hospital, all the background checks will have to be done. There are questions to be asked to ascertain the authenticity of such a vaccine drive, and all those questions, checks and balances must be gone through before such a thing is even allowed. I would like to thank Dr. Sameer Dalwai and Hitesh Patel for joining us today. And of course, again, another issue here is that without registration now, walk-ins are allowed, which is the loophole that the fraudsters have used in this case. Because the CoWIN registration was not done, that's again another problem. How the government manages now to correct these loopholes and to do the course correction will be, of course, something very, very important going forward. Thank you so much for watching The Big Story.